Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Trinity and it's been a minute. So since it has been a minute, I decided, why not tell a story, another story. Also, this was requested. I can't remember the name, but if I find her, there you go, girl. There you go. Thanks so much for requesting this video. I definitely have a horrible Mac experience. I mean, who doesn't, right? I believe everyone has experienced some type of bad customer service somewhere. And if you love makeup like me, then of course, Mac may be one of the top 3. Make sure to go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to become an official member of the J team. So of course, this story takes place in the mall, specifically the Mac counter. I walk in and I'm trying to get a new foundation. I was looking for a foundation that had full coverage, for them, fleeky nights, full face makeup, cake face, whatever you want to call it. Now, this was my first ever MAC foundation that I was getting. So when I was walking in there, I got the lipsticks before, but I never tried the foundations. So I was definitely going to reach out for help because, I mean, they know they stuff, right? You got this job for a reason, right? So when I walk in there, I didn't get a greeting at all. And I've heard many stories about this and it's just really bad. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with MAC. I mean, I have been to a friendly MAC counter before, but for my first experience and for this story, I definitely did not get any smiling faces at all when I walked in. So I'm walking in and of course I'm just being stared at and I'm just like, okay, no greeting. It's cool. All right. It's that type of place. Okay. I'm just there, being stared at. And since they gave me such a variety of options of eyes, I went ahead and just kind of analyzed everybody to decide who I wanted to ask for help. I'll be the one to decide who wants to help me. So I spot somebody out, and I'm just like, I'm brown, I'm a colored girl, I'm a chocolate bunny. So let me just go ahead and, let me just go ahead and pick the black girl. Why not? I mean, why not, right? She should be able to understand. We have kind of the same complexion. She should understand the struggle of trying to get the right tone. She should understand. She's relatable. We have that connection. So I spot her out and I go to her and I'm just like, hey, can you help me? I'm trying to look for some foundation. Would you be okay with matching me up? She was like, sure, I'll help you, no problem. So me and her, we go to the chair and I'm sitting down and she brings over this foundation. Now, I really did expect her to ask me about my skin type because I have dry skin. But before she got too comfortable with that foundation and what she was doing, I just went ahead and told her, hey, I have dry skin, just to let you know, so I would like to have a foundation that is better, that works for dry skin. She was like, oh, okay, and then she pretty much put that foundation back and looked for another foundation. I was just like, okay, I'm so happy I said something. I'm so happy she didn't waste her time. I'm so happy I didn't waste my time. I'm sitting in the chair and she comes back with this different foundation. She's telling me all these little things. Honestly, I cannot remember. I know I had 2 different MAC foundations and I'm not sure which one it was. This was like 4 years back. So she's testing out the foundation and she tested it out on my arm and she also tested it out on my cheek. Now, when I looked at it, I felt like it was a little bit more orangey, like a red undertone. When it comes down to foundations, I have a yellow undertone. I do not have a red-orange undertone. So when I did see it on my cheek, it did look a little bit orangey, reddish, and I wasn't feeling it. So I did express that to her. Now, her response to me was more of like, oh no, it just has to sit on your face. This is the perfect color. Trust me, trust me. When I looked at it a second time, I still wasn't feeling it. So I went ahead and let her know, hey, can we just try a different color? Because, this is looking kind of reddish, orangey. I'm not feeling it. I'm not gonna waste my money on this. And then she begins to tell me how I can mix a different foundation and all of this, and I was just like, you know what, I don't want to have to buy another foundation just to make this foundation work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's either y'all have my color or you don't, because I'm not going to put out extra money to make a concoction of my real color. Now, I have had to mix my foundations before, like if I go to the drugstore and I accidentally just pick up the wrong foundation. Sometimes I'll add a lighter concealer and mix it to make it a little bit more yellow, if that's what I have to do. But if I'm going to the MAC counter and I'm about to put out for that expensive foundation, oh, we're going to at least try to find a foundation that is close to my skin tone. I don't know what was wrong with her. I don't know if she was feeling lazy. I have no clue. Like, she wasn't going above and beyond for the customer. And you know, one thing about me, just so y'all know, I'm very, very big on customer service. I worked at a call center. I worked for Panera Bread. Like, even though if y'all saw my, you know, my other story about when I was working at Panera Bread, even though the management was not good, I always went out of my way for the customer. I did not take my anger out on the customer once. Or at least the customers didn't know that I had an attitude, or if I was irritated by them, I didn't let it show, because that's the whole point. Like, don't let it show. Like, you're here to help me. Like, you have this job because you have a love for makeup, I hope. So what's the problem with testing out a new color on this smooth canvas? So she comes back over with a different foundation, and you guys, this is the moment right here. This is when things got just whew. She pressed the pump so hard that it squirted on me. It got on my shirt. Might I add, I had on a white shirt, bruh, a white tee, bruh. You guys, when I sat there and realized what had happened, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was so upset, you guys. I was so upset, and I started to breathe. Like, I know this happened really fast, okay? It did, but it was slow at the same time. I'm sitting there waiting on this girl to react. I'm not even trying to react first. I'm trying to wait on her reaction, because I'm so curious to know what her reaction's gonna be. Like, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? How are you going to try to make me calm down? How are you gonna make me not go off right now? How are you going to make me feel like everything's okay? She turns to me, and her first reaction was, she said sorry, but she laughed with it. You know, you guys know when people say sorry, but they're laughing, like, ha ha ha, sorry, ha 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 ha. I know that was really bad acting. I know, look, I can't right now, can't. But you get the point. Laughing and saying sorry, no honey, there's nothing funny about you putting foundation on my white t-shirt. Like, I don't see any humor in this one, sweetheart. None. There's nothing funny about this on my shirt, on my white t-shirt. Like, she laughed and said sorry as if I was her homie, like as if we were cool. Like, what?
Oh girl, it's cool. You gonna love me anyway after this. Girl, I can buy you a new shirt. I can buy you a new shirt.
What? I was so upset because, you guys, the MAC counter was the first place I stopped at. I was gonna stop at the MAC counter and then go further into the mall to shop. Like, I'm not about to be walking around the mall with a huge line of foundation on my shirt. Like, what killed me was the fact that she was laughing. Like, y'all, you know, see, if I was the person I used to be, it would have been a problem, you know, it would have been a problem. But after that, I just went ahead in the comments, oh man, in the calmest voice ever, I let her know, hey, this isn't funny. I took that moment to ask her, hey, so you're gonna buy me a new shirt? Ha 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 ha. So I can get this foundation for free? Ha 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 ha. So can you get the manager? Ha 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 ha. I definitely wanted her to know that this is no laughing matter. this is no laughing matter. It's funny now. It's funny now telling the story, but it wasn't funny at the moment. It really was not. And she looks at me as if I wasn't serious about getting the, you know, the manager. She all of a sudden had a serious face, and I was like, no, like, go get the manager. Like, this ain't funny. Go get the manager. Let's see if your manager thinks this is funny, you know, something to laugh about. You know, if it was a black t-shirt, I possibly maybe would have been okay. I may have went to the bathroom and tried to get it off, but no, it wasn't black. It was white. Okay, it was crispy white, whatever crispy white looks like. So the manager walks over and my back is still turned. I'm still sitting in the chair and I hear the manager and I turn around and the manager's face, oh my gosh, it was actually pretty priceless. She actually jumped a little bit and was very surprised to see foundation on my shirt. The manager, she did not look happy at all, and she was really apologetic about the whole situation. See, while I was standing there, I was really debating just for a second if I should go ahead and throw this girl under the bus to let the manager know, hey, she thought it was funny. She thought this was funny. But after the manager was the one that pretty much finished matching me up, we found a great foundation, my skin complexion, and she also gave me a discount for my total purchase, which was really cool. So at the checkout, and the manager did check me out, I went ahead and I did let her know, hey, yeah, the employee, she was not really assisting me the way that I wanted to. She was kind of thinking that it was funny that she put this foundation on me. Yep, I sure did, because I was thinking about it. I was just like, you know what, nah, because she really just laughed and thought that it was okay, and that, no, I wasn't too happy about that. No, I was just like, yeah, go ahead and tell on her, because she just laughed in front of your face. Like there wasn't enough sympathy on her part. It was just like, yo, like you really think this is funny, and it's not funny. But I mean, I would have never laughed in somebody's face after I did that to them. I would be really, really apologetic. Like a white t-shirt, oh goodness, like no. Foundation isn't the easiest thing to get out of clothing. It is not. You get it on your jeans or your, oh, trust me, it's a headache. And even then, after you put it in the wash machine, not all foundations come out of your clothes. I pretty much knew it was done for that t-shirt that day. So after I left the MAC counter, I was in Belk. It was in Belk, so I did buy another t-shirt to wear, and I changed in the restroom. So I wasn't really happy that I had to buy another t-shirt to wear, but I mean, I was there to shop, so I was just like, well, just pick out a t-shirt that looked cute that you would buy and wear it today. But I was happy that the manager did give me a discount. At least she tried to make me feel better, and I mean, a discount ain't bad. So that is my story. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like this video for more and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will talk to you really soon. Make sure to check out the poll section up here just so I can get an idea of when you guys would like me to post videos, because I do feel like I need to get a schedule going. What y'all think? What y'all think? Thank you so much to all of your love and support, and that's about it. Bye.